Hello, welcome to my home. If you're new here, my name is Karen. Today I got a lot of different things in today's video for you because we all need so many different areas of motivation, whether it's food prep or cleaning or gift wrapping or decor for Christmas. There's just so many things going on. And I was talking to a friend over the weekend. Can you believe that she told me that her Christmas shopping was nearly done? And I bet some of you are nearly done too. Okay, I love to just pop a gift in a gift bag, but my kids love to unwrap presents. So one of the things I did last year was I took all of the things, even the things in their little Christmas stockings, and I wrapped them. One area where it's really hard to wrap and have it look neat and pretty is round things, right? And I found a method on Pinterest for wrapping round things. Tried it out on my youngest Ava's birthday in October. It worked like a charm. So I thought, I'm going to show you, because you could even do this with a ball, like a soccer ball, a tennis ball, anything. So I'm about to show you that right now. I'm super excited about that. Oh, and then at the end of this video, I have a very inexpensive DIY that I learned from Kimmy Cope. Mine's a little bit different from hers, but the idea is completely hers. And Kimmy is K-I-M-I, not C, K-I-M-I-C-O-P-E, if you want to look up her channel. I love her channel. I watch it every time she uploads, which is nearly every day. Most of the time is every day, like me. First of all, I love having double-sided paper. It's so fun, but even more than that, I love it when there's lines, because I cut crooked, lines or no lines. So this is bigger than I need. I'm just going to trim this. And one of the reasons I love the lines, besides the fact that I can never cut straight, even when I have a line, is I know I went about 2 squares bigger than my item here. And so what you're going to do is you are going to cut down to the item here, okay? And you're just going to keep going all the way. If you're real picky, you could even count how many dots down you went. I'm not doing that. I'm going to go all the way, and then when I get done with this side, going down to the other, to the bottom, right? I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. I'm cutting right up to the moisturizer, which just happens to be what this package is. All right? This is a miracle, honestly. I was so excited to see this because I do like to wrap neat. I mean, it can be kind of funny. Like, it can be a family joke if you can't cut neatly. But it is kind of nice to be able to do it well. And I will offer more as I learn more. I will definitely show you all. And I do want to learn more of these little wrapping methods. So I really enjoy wrapping. I like to put on Christmas music and just wrap away. In fact, my first video that did really well, even before the decluttering, was a wrap with me. And I remember being at a bookstore and I'm just seeing constant views. I think it went up to like 3,000 views total. And at that time for me, that was a huge breakup video. Oops, I was maybe getting 100 views per video at the most. It was so exciting to watch. Anyway, even though my skills were very basic then, and they still are, this is like one thing I've learned. So now I'm taping both sides, okay? Just normally. And then what you're going to do here is you're going to fold. See that? You're folding all of these strips that you made down. And if you have one that's not cut enough, you could cut it more. And then you might want to do a little taping as you go. You could use smaller pieces than I'm using. See how I'm taping as I go? And then more goes down. Now, I would have helped myself if I would have cut that first. So there we go there. And now I'm letting this push right down, and I'm going to do the same on the top. I'm just folding down all of the pieces all the way around. I'm letting them overlap each other. And then this bottom, you know, it has like a beveled edge, so that does affect it a little bit, but it's still, and the more you pull it tight, the better. This will also conserve a little bit of tape, perhaps. You know how usually you try to gather it up and just put a bow on the top? But look how perfectly that is wrapped. And then you could put a bow right here and it will sit just like that, or you could put it in a gift bag. Honestly, I thought this was just a miracle. Let me know if you knew about this already. Always, it's okay. Are there dishes in the dishwasher that need to be emptied, and are there dishes in the sink that need to go in the dishwasher? And so there's been so many times where I've thought, I'm not filming this, I'm just going to do it, and then I'll film whatever comes afterwards. But I also recognize that all of us are in the same spot. We all have dishes to do. So if you have dishes to do, maybe you could pause this and bring your phone out to the kitchen and we could do it together. Or just relax, watch me do my dishes and ignore yours. You know, it's just one of those things. And we all are doing it together, whether or not you're actually doing it right now. You've probably either done it already today or you're about to do it. But the kitchen is the hub of the house, and it is always where I start, because I feel like if I get this done, then when people are making meals for themselves, they can put their dishes in the dirty dishwasher. Because having a clean dishwasher honestly stresses me out, because I think it needs to get emptied. Because if not, it's just the dishes are going to grow. So I actually, you can see I have my Merry Christmas sweater on again. In my live yesterday, I was wearing my cat ugly sweater, which I don't think is ugly at all. And then I also got one more Christmas sweater today. I've been finding them on Amazon for around $20. So I feel like that's pretty reasonable. And it is my goal to wear one every day until Christmas. Even though I only have 3, I can rotate them, or even just 2. I can just, when one's in the wash, I wear the other one. I don't know why, but it's making my heart happy. So a happy heart is always a good thing. You know what they say, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. So I do enjoy putting silverware away. I'm not quite sure what is up with that. So this was super quick. So here's where we started with the dishes needing to come out of the dishwasher. And then before you know it, the dishwasher has been emptied, and now it is ready for the dirty dishes to go in. So that just was a little before and after for you to just have a little happy in your day. And I'm going to give us a little Christmas song now, too. This is my favorite Christmas carol, so I would love to know what is yours.
We have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see Him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
This just shows you a lot of times you cannot see how dirty my countertops are, but when you see me going in like I am right now, you know I am scraping something nasty off. And I'm giving the towels a good sniff because I can't always remember if they're clean or not. You know, sometimes even though you're drying them, they still end up just needing to go into the washing machine. So getting that all done. And I think that pill bottle might actually be Leo's on top of the microwave. He is doing pretty well. He's not loving his ear medicine for his little ear infection, but we are prevailing. And then he'll go in, I think in 2 weeks, for them to check and make sure his infection is all gone. But he's usually pretty offended when I go in with the ear medicine with him. This is a good look at what my kitchen looked like before, with the counter completely full, the stove, the island, the dishes that needed to be taken out of the dishwasher. And don't forget, the sink was also full of dishes. And now this is what I want to see when I look in my kitchen. And it is so stress relieving to have a clean kitchen. I had bought a butternut squash at the grocery store. We're actually cooking it tonight. It's in the oven right now as I'm doing this voiceover, but they're super hard to cut. So I asked Robin if he had time that he might cut that up for me. I'm trying to really focus on the sale flyers and buying whatever vegetables are on sale. So all of those vegetables you traditionally see on your Thanksgiving table, those are the ones, and the root, you know, it makes sense. A lot of them are root vegetables, are the ones that are on sale right now, and I've been buying them up. So potatoes and squash, rutabagas, what else? Maybe you could fill in the blank for me. So I'm just really looking at sale flyers, and whatever is in the sale flyer is going on the menu for that week. I don't necessarily try to buy double or stock up. I don't have a ton of room for that. Oh, I was also noticing like canned vegetables were also on sale, like Del Monte vegetables and different things like that. Obviously, turkey. Let me know, what does turkey cost where you live if you're in the United States? My grocery store this week is selling whole Shady Brook turkeys for 39 cents a pound. So I will probably buy an extra turkey. I don't know. I'm trying to weigh pros and cons. I cannot fit, because they're all huge, I can't fit an extra one in the freezer. I could turn on the freezer refrigerator in the basement, but I'm trying to kind of weigh out if it's worth it to spend extra money on the electricity to turn the freezer on downstairs, or if it would be better just to buy the one turkey I know we're going to eat. I don't think I'm going to be doing turkey for Christmas because I know at least 3 in our family that are not real crazy about turkey, you know, 2 that don't live here. And so I'm thinking of doing like soups and things that I can just kind of have on the stove and people can kind of come out and graze throughout the day. I did that last year, I believe. I did 2 or 3 soups and that worked out really great. If you do 2 or 3 soups and you have some bread and you do some charcuterie type stuff and then you have the desserts for Christmas, it's just very low key because I actually have 2 crock pots. And then, of course, I could have one on the stove. I have a double oven. So I feel like I'm pretty much all set. And it would be a lot more relaxing to do soup because I can be cooking the ingredients or making the ingredients ahead of time and then just having it warmed up for the day. So I'd love to know what you do. We've done turkey before, but you already did it for Thanksgiving. So I just don't know if I want to do it again for Christmas, but definitely not this year. Honestly, I have toyed with the idea of buying the whole meal from somewhere, whether that's the grocery store, you know, different places can do it where they're not really charging you like a catering fee. Let me know if you have ever just bought the whole turkey dinner or whatever for Thanksgiving or Christmas and what you thought of it. Were you happy with it? Are there anything that you think people should have in mind when they're buying that, or does it not matter? Here I am trying yet again to plot out my week. I'm crossing out areas where we had Yvonne's work schedule since she has stepped back from work. And then I am copying down. What I do is in my top block in my happy planner is whatever the family has going on. And then my middle block is YouTube. And then if there's anything additional, there's a third block there. And that's worked out pretty well for me. Of course, I had planned out what I was going to film and everything last week and then ended up having to change all that. You know, life just happens. That is Yvonne laying on the couch by me. She was having a rough day, just feeling very depleted. Oh goodness, she's been kind of like every other day. She feels okay, and every other day she doesn't feel okay. But as of today, she had 2 pretty good days in a row. Actually, was this yesterday that she was on the couch? What day of the week is it even? Yes, this was yesterday. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember. Okay, and then look at the blue thing tucked in my pants. I kept this in. I am showing you real life. So there's poor Yvonne on the couch. I have an ice pack tucked into the back of my pants. That sweatshirt was hot, so I ended up taking off my sweatshirt. I'm going to fold laundry. And when I sit down, I'm icing my back. And so that's how I keep the ice on my back. I just kind of tuck it in the waistband of my pants. And once in a while, it will fall down into my leg. And boy, is that cold. That will wake you up. But this is just hashtag real life. So staying up with the laundry, keeping it folded. Yvonne and I were watching, what were we watching? It was a baking show. We were watching some Christmas baking, and she ended up falling asleep halfway through. But we do love to watch those Christmas baking shows. And I also love the British Bake Off. That's another one that I really love to watch. I was kind of drinking a little energy drink, so I was trying to get the powder out of the bottom of it so I didn't miss any of the energy it had to offer me. It's a vitamin drink. It's like natural caffeine anyway. But getting the laundry folded up always feels good. And then what I do is I put back in the blue basket whatever is going upstairs, and then it is easy for one of us to carry up, and the rest of it just gets put away downstairs. I also was trying to run Yvonne's laundry for her on this day, and I ended up taking a basket of clean laundry and washing it because we had a little misunderstanding. She was talking about one basket. She didn't realize I was talking about 2 baskets, so I ended up rewashing. I was like, well, at least you know your clothes are very, very clean now. Oh well, these things just happen. You can see Woozy over there on his bed, happy as a clam. He loves that spot because it's where the 2 radiators meet, and sometimes he will just stuff his little face right in the corner and feel all that heat. One thing that I was going to mention on my live yesterday that I completely forgot about, I was looking at what each person generally spends on Christmas every year. There's my little ice pack poking out of my pants again. And 2023, now I'm pretty sure this is in the United States, but I could be wrong about that. The average person spent $997.73 on Christmas. And that equals about one person's average salary. Now, I don't know what you all think of that. Also, in 2022, most parents budgeted $222 per child. I would assume that means children living in the home. One thing that we do for our kids that we suggested right away when people started getting married, we do have a drawing where they all, we put the names in a hat and we pick names because we have just so many people in our home. And right now I only have one son with kids, and Yvonne is about to have a child, of course. So at some point, maybe beginning next year, the kids will also have their own lotto. And you know what I mean? They'll put the grandkids will all put their names in a hat and pick as cousins. Would love to know what you all do. So we still had air conditioners in the windows. I'm up here editing, and Robin is taking the air conditioners out of the windows finally. I have to say, though, he and I get very hot at night. Not that we're using the air conditioner, but we haven't even turned the heat on in our room. We have electric heat. That's electric baseboard on the floor there. And we don't even use ours because we both tend to run hot when we sleep. but that's not so true of my daughters. So we had to get Yvonne's out. We also got Rachel's out. She tends to run hot as well. So once he got ours out, he went in and he got hers. Now to his left, or to our left, is the bureau that we got Rachel on Facebook Marketplace. And it was green, but we repainted the green, and then she painted flowers on it, and it's just such a beautiful piece now. I am absolutely in love with it. And then we got floral knobs for it, and it's just gorgeous. I am completely and totally in love with it. Anyway, would love to know, like, you don't need to, give me numbers or give me any private information, that's for sure, but would love to know how you budget for Christmas, if you have, especially if you have kids who are living in your home. I also saw a thing that was saying that there's a big push to go back to traditional Christmas colors this year. So there's a lot of people planning to decorate their homes in red and green. So do you stick with the same colors every year? Are you craving to go back to more traditional colors or traditional decor? Or do you just kind of keep it the same so that you're not buying decor every year? Curious to know that as well. I did the bathroom, as you saw, in red and green, and we'll just take it room by room, but I am thinking of the silver and gold definitely for the living room. So here he is bringing those air conditioners down to the basement, getting his exercise. He did all the camera moving on his own this time. I thought it was so cute. I mean, it's just cool how he's getting to know how to use the camera and all. So this is wrapping up all of our housework for today. The chores are done, and now it's time to have just a little bit of fun. I'm trying to just really incorporate that into each of my days as a break. Oh, my glasses, I can't barely see through them. Okay, let me show you what I got going on in the bathroom. I have this spot in my bathroom, and I really love it, except for silver on gray. I feel like there needs to be something behind it to just kind of make that tree stand out. So I was watching Kimmy Cope, and what she did was she took a gift bag. What is it called? A gift bag, and she cut the picture out. Okay, cut the picture out and put it in a frame. Frames that she already had around the house. So I had an 8x10 frame, and I was going to do it, but I went into Dollar General, and this was the group of bags I got. Let me cut it open. But my favorite one is bigger than 8x10. So then I was like, okay, what am I going to do now? So let me show you the one I like the best. Let's see. They all fall. And I might use another one. Hang on, I got to go to the floor. Like, they're different sizes, right? So that's really cute. I don't want it to catch a glare. This is really cute. I could see myself using that in another room. And you got Santa Claus here. But the one oh, wait, there's more. Oh, I really like this snowman. That's cute. I love all of these, actually. And this one says, deck the halls. Not loving this one quite as much, but it's still cute. This, to me, was the piece de resistance. I just think that is the absolute cutest, but clearly bigger than 8x10. So what I found in there also was a, what's it called? Let me get the packaging here. I almost threw it away, and then I was like, no, a canvas panel. So this is a canvas panel. So I thought, how perfect that this, see how that's about the same size. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trace around the picture that I want with a Sharpie, cut it out, glue it to the panel, and I have myself a picture to hang on the wall. This was probably about $3. And I'm going to say, how much was this? Oh, this was $5, but I got I got 5 gift bags. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gift bags for $5. So that was a really good deal. And then, does the canvas thing have the price on it? I feel like this was $3. Yeah, I don't see a price, but I remember I had to kind of look, but I think this was $3. So less than $1 for this. Even if you have a frame around the house, use it. You can always take this out when the season's over and be left with whatever you had in there. But this is 11 by 14, and I want to say it was $3. So for roughly $4, I'll have a nice print for the bathroom. What I do see here is this canvas is a little bit wider than the bag. Ooh, that could actually be a problem. Well done, Karen. But I'm still going to do it. I'm still doing it. Okay, let's cut this out. I'm going to cut the whole front panel out, and then we'll see what we can do. It doesn't have to be perfect, honestly. But I do kind of want to cut it perfectly since there is going to be a border on my canvas. So the frame would have been a better idea. Maybe I'll go get my frame and see if that works. That would even be less expensive because I am going to have this fold, although it will be behind the decor that is on that shelf, so it might not show. So let me just cut this out. I've already messed it up. So maybe 8 by 10 would work, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because you only need enough for the car so you know you're in a car. Where this is a line, see, I could just kind of go from here up. So I'm going to go down and get that frame I know I have, and that actually might end up working. But if you had a much bigger bag, I chose a canvas panel over the canvases themselves because they were bigger. But you could have used our canvas, and you could do it like a wrapped canvas too. That would be cool. All right, I'm not going to need that, obviously. All right, I'll be right back. Does anyone remember these? I think I got rid of most of them. I think this is the only one I have left because we had said if I didn't use them by a certain time, they were going, and they went, but I think this one slipped out of my reach. Thank goodness. So you can see, especially if you use the glass, which is what I'm going to do. It's a little steamy because it was in the basement. The basement's cold. But what I love about using the glass, you know, am I going to get them the whole car? No, but you can catch the fact that they're in a car. So I really think it's fine because I didn't like this bend anyway. I'm going to trace around it with Sharpie. I have a silver Sharpie here. Try not to write on the glass, which is what I just did. Not that it matters, because it'll be behind that frame. I really need to get myself a good line and to get the cat hair out, because as I already said, I can't cut a straight line. Okay, we'll get that out when I take the glass out. That piece of cat hair is stubborn. And I think this Sharpie is about on its last leg. All right. Goodness. Okay. So now I'm going to cut it out. And you know, I made a line, but I need to be more on the inside of the line than the outside because, you know, it can't be bigger than the glass. There's that piece of cat hair. It's like clinging. But the great thing about having the glass was I could really see exactly what the picture was, what would show of the picture through the glass. I mean, you go to Dollar Tree to get gift bags, and what I loved about this idea Kimmy had is it's just such an inexpensive way to get decor. And then you could be changing out your decor literally every year. No big deal. And I've actually been thinking of making some sort of collage over my couch in the living room because I have the floral picture, which I love. I'm going to get this out of my way. But I don't necessarily love it all winter, you know, because when spring comes, it'd be fun to just be like, oh, I can put up my flowers again, you know, but it would be nice to, I did wrap it one year like a gift. I had a mixed feeling about it. I'd much rather have even a collage maybe of pictures. So, and you can see, look, I could do another one. So the good thing about having this is you get 2 pictures. All right, see how oh, I plugged in my glue gun, silly girl, and I'm not going to have to glue. So now, where's the frame? It is just a matter of putting this all back together again, right? So picture goes in first. This is where I realized I need to shave it down a little bit more. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I think we'll shave it more on this side. Where you're making your line kind of outside of the glass. Oh, I need the glass first. Silly. So glass first. I will probably need to clean this. Glass first. And then the picture. Is it small enough yet? Yep, it is. And then the cardboard. And then make sure it's right side up. It is. Okay, that's good. And then the backing. Okay, I like it, but I want to see that whole star. So let's take it apart, trim it down so that I can see the star. I think I'm gonna, should I be eyeballing this? Heck no, definitely not, but that's what I'm doing. You could even tape this if that makes it easier for you. See, but I had not accounted for this frame. Oh, still too much. Let's cut it again. Let's cut it to the top of the car this time. And I know if I cut too much, at least I have the other side I could use. Let's just start over again. All right, I think that's going to be good. Oh yeah, that is just what I wanted. So thank you to Kimmy Cope for showing this idea. I love it so much. So if you choose to go check out her channel, tell her I sent you, please, so she knows. Gave her credit where credit was definitely due. What do you think? Let's go try it out. Now, originally, I was planning to just set it like this. But where the tree is so high, I think I'll kind of put it like that and kind of bring this over. Does that really fix my issue? I think I need a push pin. I'm gonna go grab one. I do think it still looks cute like that, but I think it's even cuter like that. So let's just kind of guess. Center and put that in. This is me testing my mechanical abilities. How many Karens does it take to push a picture in? There we go. What do you think? I like it. I think it just kind of brings that tree out a little bit and gives it just a little definition. Now I think this looks empty and I need something here. Do you? So let's just pull everybody in. Kind of like if they're posing for a picture. Come on, guys, pull in, pretend you like each other. I could almost put another bird right here. We'll see, maybe I will. Let me know what you think in the comments. So let's put a little touch of Christmas into every day. Let me know what touch of Christmas has been in your day. And remember, as always, that God loves you and I love you too. And I can't wait to see you next time.